A steady start on day one of the fourth test at Manchester. India started strong in the first session without losing any wickets, but our batters could not capitalize the solid start and made day one fairly level for both the teams. Hello and welcome. You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab, tuning in from India, and joining me across the pitch from England are Rohan and Shiva. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello, Arnab.
All right. Earlier in the day, India started really well, showed lot of patience and class, but could not continue the same after lunch. Sai Sudarshan was solid and scored his maiden Test 50. Yashasvi Jaiswal also scored a hard-fought 50, but both of them failed to convert those into big ones. England bowlers tried very hard and succeeded in patches, but have to give credit to Ben Stokes for deploying his bowling attack with such attacking plans. By the end of day one, India are at a score of 264 for the loss of 4 wickets. Unfortunately, Rishabh Pant got injured and had to retire hurt when he was batting brilliantly on 37. Maybe a big setback for India, but we are yet to hear any news from the Indian camp about his injury. All right, as usual, I will move to Rohan first. Rohan, let's start our discussion with the team selection. Are you happy with the playing 11 after we had so much of debate around Karun Nair yesterday?
Yes, Arnab. As we spoke yesterday, we had limited choices with the injuries going out. It was like not a surprising thing, especially when we talk about the bowling. Anshul Kamboj rightly debuted. Happy for him. When you look at the batting, yes, I wanted Karun Nair to be in that playing 11. But having said that, happy for Sai Sudarshan because he waited for like 2 test matches in between. He rightly got his opportunity. And the third selection, Shardul Thakur. I believe when India is in dilemma about selection, then there's a default option like go to Shardul Thakur and bring him in playing 11. I think I felt that after the team selection. Overall, good. Hopefully, we get the results what we expect out of this test match.
Okay, again, I'll ask the question. Was the Lord's Test the last international match for Karun Nair?
Unfortunately feels like that, but hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he finds a way to come back again. With the kind of batsman he is, I definitely want to see him back in the Indian side. But as of now, with Sai Sudarshan back into that spot, feels like it's difficult for Karun Nair to come back again.
Yeah, that's fine. We have Ben Strength waiting in India back home.
Yeah.
Sarfaraz Khan is shredding a lot of weight, and Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma are both performing really well in the county matches.
Yeah.
So it will be a difficult journey for Karun Nair to make a comeback to this test team, I believe. Sai Sudarshan looking solid today. Maybe number three position would be cemented by Sai Sudarshan.
Yeah.
Shiva, your thoughts on Karun Nair's future in Test cricket?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a difficult one. If he would have got this chance and made some runs, he would have got more opportunity. But by looking at Sai Sudarshan's performance today, he looks very matured. He doesn't look like he's playing on an international uh, uh, ground or something like that, like against a quality team. He showed a lot of maturity. He has not played any bad shot until he got out to that ball. Yeah, it is difficult for Karun Nair. Even back in India, there are many middle order players waiting in the bench. If Sai Sudarshan does not do well in future, then they might think about Karun Nair. Otherwise, looks like it is end of an chance for Karun Nair.
All right. Again, next question for Shiva. Shiva, another toss won by Ben Stokes, four in a row, and this time he went back to his default choice of bowling first. Today, neither team dominated the day, and I would say even Stevens on day one. Your thoughts on that, and please sum up the day for us.
Yeah, I think Shubman Gill is continuing the legacy of Rohit Sharma of losing toss, I guess. Like, it is not a surprise thing from Ben Stokes, I guess, because Ben Stokes and England team always choose to chase. They have done the same thing. Maybe an exceptional case was in the previous test in Lords. where he batted first. Otherwise, he always go with ball first. They are confident about chasing any target on those England pitches, New England pitches, I would say. So yeah, it is not a surprise call for anybody because today it was a bit overcast condition. He wanted to make use of those conditions, but I didn't see any big swing in the first session. Coming to the overall day, I think India were lucky to start with because Oakes was bowling in the fourth, fifth stump constantly and checking the patience of both KL Rahul and Jaiswal. Like you have to give credit to Indian batters for not going for a big shots when they were not getting any runs when the ball is going past the bat. That is one good thing from India. Because of that, like we did not lose any wickets. We scored around 70 odd runs in the first session, and it was India session. Unlike in the previous test matches, we did not lose any wickets at the stroke of lunch. Unfortunately, we did lose the wickets after lunch in the second session. KL Rahul got out. KL Rahul, I think, lost a bit of concentration after lunch. He was very watchful in the first session when the bowlers were doing well, but after lunch, maybe he wanted to score more runs or something like that. But he lost the concentration and got out. He should have scored big in this match to get the advantage for India. Again, uh, Shubman Gill got out, and even Jaiswal got out to a good ball, fairly good ball, like drifting away. The ball was drifted away and then got out. Again, Jaiswal did not make big runs. It was that kind of a day. Everybody scored 40s and 50s, but they could not make big. Second session is definitely England session. Third session, I would say it is India's, but that Rishabh Pant's injury is tilts towards England. Basically, it was a bit careless shot from Sai Sudarshan. He was really good until then. He was not going. Maybe it was a top edge. It was the ball was there to pull, I guess, but it was a top edge which he got out. So I think it is slightly India's day, I would say, barring Rishabh Pant's injury. I think Shardul Thakur showed some maturity of not going for big shots. Like in the end, he's scoring at a good pace also. So yeah, it is slightly India is ahead, but yeah, as you said, like it is even Stevens as of now.
Yeah, yeah. Nicely summed up there. And experts were also telling that this pitch doesn't look like a 400 plus wicket. So even 300 on this wicket might be a fighting score, but we never know. This test match series is going all around the park, and with huge scores, also nobody is safe here in this series. So we'll have to try hard to reach near 400, and if Rishabh Pant is back, it will be a big bonus. But even if he's not there, I think this last pair should continue and try to pile up as much as they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move to Rohan. Your quick insights from day one, and how do you read the pitch here in Manchester?
Yeah. Uh, I think the pitch had a little bit of grass on it, like just to complement the weather, I believe. So the weather is like overcast, maybe not completely overcast, but most part of the day it was overcast, and rightly there was some grass. So we expected. I think Ben Stokes rightly chose to ball first, maybe looking at the conditions and the pitch. Yes, the ball did a bit during that first hours of play. I think credit to the openers, they were a bit cautious, and obviously going into this big match, it's like vital to have that rub of green with you, as Shiva rightly mentioned. Like India was lucky on few occasions, like to avoid those outside edges. But yes, with the rub of green behind India's back, I think they did pretty well during that first hour and carrying out that throughout the session by not losing wickets just at the stroke of lunch. So I think they scored around 72. for no loss. So that was a good achievement considering the context of the series. But unfortunately, after lunch, maybe due to lapse in concentration, like we lost KL Rahul. He was fishing around that off stump and like he managed to edge that and ended up giving a catch to Crawley at the third slip. Apart from him, yeah, Jaiswal did bat well. You could see that it was not typical Jaiswal's innings. It was slow. He took his time and then capitalized on that knock. But unfortunately, like he couldn't go big with that beauty from Lime Dawson who got his wicket. Yes, apart from him, Sai Sudarshan, the way he was defending those balls was like very good. Like he looked rock solid, and unfortunately he couldn't convert that. But happy for him to see him score that 50 on his comeback. So that was good from him. Rishabh Pant being Rishabh Pant again, that unfortunate injury at the end of the day, like yeah, it hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
we will speak in detail about Rishabh Pant. It's a big topic, and we'll have to spend some time
yes,
on it.
definitely.
Yeah,
Overall, it was, yeah, as you guys rightly said, it was even Stevens. The first session went to India, while like in England came back in the second one, and the third one slightly India ahead. Apart from that, Rishabh Pant's injury, but yeah, overall, I think India are slightly ahead compared to England on day one. Yeah.
yeah. Again, we can say we are slightly ahead, but you never know with this England team coming back.
Hmm.
Hopefully, Shardul Thakur holds his calm tomorrow. I am sure Jadeja would be doing that pretty well,
Yeah.
but he needs to be there with Jadeja for India to go and pile up a big score. All right. So I will move to Shiva again. Do you think our batters did well or they gifted away their wickets? Or do we really need to give credit to the England bowlers for today's performance?
I would say England did really well. I know a couple of wickets like Sai Sudarshan's wicket and KL Rahul wickets looks looks like they have given it away, but otherwise England did really well. Like the way they were bowling on that pitch, they would have got more wickets than they've got now. Like initially, yeah, like Oakes was really doing well. He was swinging the ball. He was passing the bat quite regularly, especially Jaiswal. He would have got Indian batters cheaply, but as I said, Indian batters were lucky enough, and England did really well by being consistent on that pitch. Though they were not getting any wickets, initially they were not trying anything else apart from keeping their lengths and lines accurate. Only when Ben Stokes started bowling, as usual, he'll have uh, A plan, B plan, and C plans when he's bowling. That's how like he operates his. So Ben Stokes being Ben Stokes, he tried a couple of things and then it all worked. Even for Sai Sudarshan, they had a plan to ball on the leg stump, so that like he'll nick. They were correct in that idea, but they were not lucky because Jamie Smith did not catch that ball. Like as I said, England did really well on that pitch. They were consistent, but only a couple of guys from Indian batting, like I think lapse of concentration, they gave it away. Otherwise, all good.
Yeah, with Liam Dawson coming back, and he was brought in pretty early today in that pitch, which was having bit of grass, and the way he got the first wicket of Jaiswal and the celebration that reminded me of the great Ashley Giles. He used to wear that goggles, the sunglasses, and classical left arm spinner. So reminded me of Ashley Giles during his time for England.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I would like to add Ben Stokes, the amount of effort he puts, especially towards the end of a session, just to pick one more extra wicket. And again, he was successful today in picking up Sai Sudarshan. Again, and Sai Sudarshan is like he goes for his pull and hooks, and he's bit reluctant to duck or leave the ball when it's up towards the chest and above. And he was forcefully made to play that shot. One ball similar to that, he edged it towards the right of the fine leg fielder, and he was lucky that time. But Again, another effort ball from Ben Stokes to get his wicket. So hats off to Ben Stokes as a bowler and a captain.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll move to Rohan. Big topic, a big concern for Team India. Rishabh Pant's injury. His shot selection got into that injury, do you think? Or it was a bad luck again coming into Rishabh Pant's way?
I think a bit of both. Obviously, his shot selection is questionable, but he has got more success on his shot selections. If you see the falling paddle sweeps and all this kind of stuff. But on this occasion, I think the ball landed right on his foot, and I think it was right up seam. So it landed on the seam, and maybe that might have caused that impact. So if you like, they showed that swelling as well on that foot, I believe. So
Yeah.
it was looking very nasty and it was not good because the pain he was feeling there, it was quite visible on his face. Yeah, given the context of the game, definitely it has impacted India. I think the scoreline might show we are 4 down, but I think that additional wicket in the form of Rishabh Pant, he's still retired out. We hope he comes back tomorrow, but at this moment of time, it looks pretty bad.
And to add to that, like it is his right foot, and it will be difficult for him to bat again if the swelling is still there,
Yeah.
because he will not be able to press forward or hit the balls as far as he can. With that kind of injury, it's difficult to do that. So I guess it's very tough for him to recover overnight.
Hmm.
But all depends on Shardul Thakur and Jadeja. If they continue on their calm, cool approach they showed today, I think Rishabh Pant will get some more time to recover and come back later in the day to bat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and what about Dhruv Jurel? Again, he will have to keep wickets, I guess, without getting a match to play. And uh, we cannot take in this as a concussion sub as well, or else we have to tell that no, Rishabh Pant's head is in his foot and it's a concussion, and we need a replacement of Dhruv Jurel who will be able to bat. But yeah, looks like again Jurel has to come in and keep wickets.
if it is not
Yes.
a fracture, then I think it should be fine. If it is a fracture, then it is difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah. We'll have to wait for the reports, I believe.
and with the Indian team mindset, they will not release any information until the last minute. We'll have to wait and watch tomorrow what is the situation with Rishabh Pant's injury.
Yes.
All right, I'll again move to Rohan. Your pick for the player of the day.
Yeah, for me, it would be Yashasvi Jaiswal. Only reason because the way he batted today, it was not his natural way to start the innings. He took his time, waited for the right balls, and rightly capitalized on the opportunities he got. And all credits to him as well as KL Rahul in that first session, like not to lose any wickets. Would have loved to see a big knock from Jaiswal, but unfortunately he got out to that beauty ball from Liam Dawson. So yes, only because of his calm composure innings today, I think he's the player of the day for me.
Yeah, Shiva, your pick for the player of the day.
I think I would go with Sai Sudarshan. Being a youngster, he got dropped after the first test. It is not easy to come back in that pressure situation and then perform like that. As I said, like he looked really matured. In the middle, every ball he was playing on its merit. Like he was defending well. He got this chance based on the T20 performance IPL, but he looked good at test level too. So it is promising player for India in future, and he's in early 20s or mid 20s. So it's a good thing for Indian team going forward. So yeah, 60 runs innings. I'd go with Sai Sudarshan.
Yeah, perfect pick over there. And of course, he was the player to watch out for today, with lot of pressure on him coming in to replace Karun Nair. Yeah, he delivered, but we all would have loved to see a big 100 coming in. Also, about his technique and composure when he was playing really well for Gujarat Titans, he never went to slog and score runs
Mm.
like other T20 players, or if you see Suryavanshi, and the others who just goes bang bang in the T20 format. He always, with Shubman Gill on the other side for Gujarat Titans, he used to play classical shots. He will not
Yeah,
go round the corner to hit all those battle shots and all. He was looking like a test batsman when he was playing T20 as well. And I guess the time has come. He performed today, and I think he will continue with this team for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah,
And just to add to that, I don't know how many people might have seen this, but he was seen shadow batting in the morning actually with the
yeah,
covers on. I think he was mentally prepared for this knock, so that was very good to see, and especially
Yeah,
a good example for all the youngsters out there. So
yeah, and he has few rituals before coming into bat. In the first test, he was writing something down when he was padded up and waiting to come in. And this time he was talking to himself or somebody. He was trying to tell something, but he has few rituals
hmm,
before coming into bat.
yeah,
So something to watch out for young people.
yeah,
So yeah, superstitions are still there in cricket, uh, like our heroes from the past had superstitions. So these guys with the new technology coming in, but they are still having something back of their mind.
as long as it works for the team and for them, everything is acceptable. So
Yeah.
that's good.
All right. We'll move to the next segment of the day. So that is the moment of the day. Shiva, your pick for the moment of the day.
I think Jamie Smith's drop catch of Sai Sudarshan. Like England were on top already by taking KL Rahul's wicket um, and Shubman Gill's wicket, I guess. If they would have got the Sai Sudarshan's wicket, they would have easily got into the lower middle order of India. When Sai Sudarshan was at 20, I think he dropped a catch, and then Sai Sudarshan got on to score around 60 runs. I think it was good for India, but it was a moment of the day for England to lose that um, consistency and win the overall day. So yeah, that's the moment of the day for me.
All right. Rohan, your pick for the moment of the day.
Yeah, my pick would be Shubman Gill's wicket. The way he got out, actually. On a lighter note, he made sure Karun Nair's absence was not felt. The way he got out, actually. I think, yeah, that's the difference between India scoring big tomorrow. Those additional runs which he helped us get in the first three tests, I think that will be the major difference India would be feeling. So just for that reason, I think that would be the moment of the day.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, first two tests, he did not perform anything in the third test. Shubman Gill.
Test,
Yeah, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
he will go with Rishabh Pant's injury as a moment of the day. Yeah,
yeah,
it's yeah,
I think
yeah.
that
That's
this
good.
this one took over that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I will pick one moment of the day, and that is from the stats point of view. So today it was the first time after Sunil Gavaskar where an Indian opener scored a 50 in Manchester. And so that was back in 1978 when last Sunil Gavaskar scored a 50. After
Hmm.
that, there was nobody from the Indian team who scored a 50 as an opener. So Jaiswal did it today, and that is my moment of the day.
Is
Yeah.
it 1974 or 78? Maybe it could be
Hmm.
74 or 78.
Yeah. So those were the glory days of Sunil Gavaskar. That was in the 70s. So it's
Yeah.
been a long time. And since Manchester has never been a happy hunting ground for India, we never had this kind of opportunities before. But with the baseball era, I guess our batsmen are bit in the positive side now, and they are able to again come back and score runs in Manchester. All right, the last segment of the day. It will be predicting the first innings score. Rohan, I'll start with you. What is your prediction of the first innings score India will go on to hit tomorrow?
Considering the context of the game, it would be 360 for me. So I think another 110 to 120 odd runs. So 360, I would be happy with that. Yeah.
Okay. And what about Shiva? Your prediction?
It's a tough one. If India bat well in the first half an hour tomorrow, then I would say 380. I have full confidence on Washington Sundar and the way Jadeja is batting. I have an optimistic score of 380. And if Rishabh Pant comes in, that will be really good for us.
Okay, great. For me, if Rishabh Pant comes in, it will be 400 plus. If Rishabh Pant is not there, I guess 340, 350 would be the score.
Okay.
Friends, yes.
All right, that's it for now. We will be back for the day two discussion tomorrow. I hope and pray that Rishabh Pant recovers quickly and we see him back on the field tomorrow. I would thank our viewers for watching and hope you liked it. Thank you, Rohan and Shiva, for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are watching Across the Pitch. I am Arnab signing off. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.